So I'm filming this at night. I'm always like, it looks so weird. I'm gonna get that weird glare that you see. Right now I don't care because I twinkly lights around my thingy. This is still my home for the next few months, so I might as well make it as nice as possible. So I already filmed 2 different things, but I went through this whole writer's block thing, filmer's block, I don't know what you would say, but I couldn't figure out what to film. First things first, I know that since the last time I updated, something very important happened in the fandom world. This came out. This amazing, beautiful thing came out to the world. I have 2 copies of the book because I screwed up actually. I ordered it, but then I was about like a few days before it was supposed to come out. So I was like, Mom, can you please take me to Books A Million here in town and let me go buy the book? And at first she was saying no because I ordered this copy for 13 bucks and I got the copy that I bought in the store for about 18 bucks. So it was like $5 more, but she was like, okay. We went to the store, I bought it, I read it in under 2 days. Look at this beautiful picture. I think of it as like a Bible to me. It actually helped me. They talk about something that's helped me essentially. I'm not going to spoil the book. I know that a lot of people were getting pissed about spoilers. I can spoil those 2 things because they spoiled it. I love it. I recommend it. I haven't even been in the fandom that long and I automatically bought the book. I have 2 copies for Christ's sakes. I am trash. One of the reasons why I haven't filmed shit is because I have been focused on this. That's the main thing that happened this week. Now that I've talked about the book and kind of what's been going on in my mind, I want to talk about one thing that I realized recently, and I want to talk about it because I know that if you probably watch me, that means that you probably deal with what I have to deal with. That would be struggling with confidence. And I understand it's very hard to be confident, and I know that there are some people that can be confident instantly, but some of us have to fake it, lie to ourselves, and try to convince ourselves like you need to be confident. And I've struggled with this for years, ever since I was a child, because of the same reason that I was so uncomfortable with myself. It was mainly because of how I was brought up like that. People would tell me I wasn't good enough at the age of 5. My family would tell me things, and then as soon as I hit middle school, it got even worse. I struggled so long with my confidence because I was never skinny, I was never slim. I was a baby, I already had like a little figure. As weird as that sounds, and I know I have a figure, now I don't mind my figure, but before it used to be that a child has to be skinny and slim and tiny. When I didn't fit those stereotypes, I felt very uncomfortable with my own body. I felt very different. I felt like I didn't fit in. I felt like I didn't belong in this certain area of the world. I was extremely timid, extremely shy, extremely unconfident with my body. I know that people are probably going to say you were young, you weren't supposed to feel like that. Even as I hit onto middle school, it got even worse. I always wore sweaters. I never liked to show my body at all. Even when I did try to like embrace it, people would put me down about it because I would try to achieve the body that all of them had, and I never had that. I was chunkier than the rest of them. I dreaded getting on the freaking weight. It was horrible. My body confidence was an all-time low. After a while, I started getting a little bit of confidence. Once I got to high school, in my high school, we only focused on academics. We had 1 gym class, and that kind of helped. But other than that, I lost all confidence. Almost no one noticed that I was extremely uncomfortable, and that led to a lot of problems with me. My body confidence was because of my weight. When I found out about a certain window that some people use that is very dangerous, I think I should say this as a trigger warning about not eating and about starving yourself or puking. And I did that for a while. I starved myself. I wouldn't eat. I remember it specifically. I started in December. I just remember that I started it the day I bought my shoes for my quinceañera. That was when I decided that I was going to stop eating. It was mainly because I hit a depression state and I told myself, you're not hungry, and I stopped eating. And then about 2 days later, I had to go try on my dress. I had to wear this giant green dress for this huge party I was gonna have with my family, and I loved my dress. But the day I tried it on, about a month before this picture, I had tried it on and it didn't fit. It wouldn't close by like this much, and they couldn't close it. And I remember I told myself, you're not eating. You are not eating. And this went on for about a month. And then when I went to go try on the dress again, it didn't close by this. The difference from this to this was huge. And people were proud of me, but I wasn't. It didn't stop me because afterwards I did have to start eating again. I was going good. I wasn't fluctuating. I wasn't going bad until this past summer when my confidence got even lower for some reason. All my confidence, my insecurities, everything just got worse, and I stopped eating again, and I lost about 10 pounds in a few weeks from not eating. And I know it's not as bad as some cases, but it was still pretty bad for me because so many things wrong with me. I've gone to the doctor many times. For me to add that onto the plate was just to give my parents one more reason to worry, and I became scared of food, of gaining weight. I had a friggin' scale under my bed to make sure I could weigh myself every morning and every night just to make sure that my weight hadn't altered or that I hadn't gained. It got pretty bad to the point where I went from being a 28-inch waist to a 25.5. And I was proud at the time, but then now that I think about it, I was so wrong to think like that. I was so bad to not have confidence in myself. I know that having confidence is difficult. I barely gained my confidence back a few days ago. I looked in the mirror and I told myself, what would my freshman year me have said? What would she say to me? What would she think of me? And amazingly, the one thing that I thought is that she would think I was beautiful. Because I know that I would look at people that look like me now and I would say she's so pretty. And I see myself now and I'm just like, if back then I would think that me now is beautiful, why don't I think it? And something in me just clicked. If anyone has the right to judge me, it's me. I don't have to worry about what anybody else has to say because I am the judge at the end of the day. I am the one that will decide how I am supposed to look, how I want to look. I'm more confident now. No one has the right to judge us other than ourselves. That's the message of this video. I like the way I look. I like my face now, and I'm trying to take better care of it. No one has the right to judge us other than us. So being confident is something that only we can do. It's something that only we can give ourselves. It's not going to come from your best friend always telling you you're beautiful. It's not going to come from a boyfriend telling you that you're gorgeous. It's going to come from you yourself telling yourself you're beautiful. And I am the only one that can tell myself that I am beautiful. Even if there's that one comment that will always get to you because someone is telling you you're not beautiful, you need to know that you're beautiful. And you are the only one that can ever put yourself down. You're the only one that can actually bring yourself up. So what I'm here to say today, we're all beautiful in our own way, but we're not going to believe it until we actually tell ourselves. So the one way that I recommend telling ourselves to gain back our confidence, to gain back what we're supposed to know in this world, is by asking ourselves, what would a younger version of me think of me now? What would they say? What's the one thing that your younger self would tell you right now? And if you try to put yourself down, then I'm here to tell you, if your younger self would put you down now, how do you want to look at yourself? And how can you get there? To gain back our confidence, we need to bring it about on ourselves. We can't expect someone else to give us what confidence is. We're the only ones that can make ourselves confident. If that's not something we want, then hell, I don't know how to help. But if you want to be confident, I am here to tell you now. The only ones that can do that is ourselves. So tell me in the comments. I want to read these. I want to see how many people, what you think your younger version of you would think of you now. What would they say? And if it's something downgrading, hell, I'm going to reply to you and I'm going to tell you, you are gorgeous. You are beautiful. Because honestly, I don't think anybody else would be better at being you than you. No one would be better at being you than you. Just as no one would be better at being me than me. I hope someone gets something out of this. And I'll see you guys another time. Hopefully I can upload sooner. If this is your first video you've ever watched from me, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more encouraging videos like these. Comment what you think your younger version of you would think of you. We'll reply to everybody that comments. Bye guys.